Example of how to heat manipulate using the heat gun tool or creative tool. Creates a bubbly texture and surface. This is ideal for projects exploring corrosion, water movement, and just need that sense of fluidity and surface relief in their samples. These particular pieces have been dyed pre-heat gunning, but also you can dye post-heat gunning as well. In order to do this process for health and safety purposes, it needs to be using an extractor fan in a well ventilated area. Extractor fans are found both in textiles, product design, and also in the sculpture room. In addition to using the extractor fan, ensure also windows are ajar. For this process you need to use synthetic fabric, man-made fabric. So here we have faux silk, so any sort of polyester, anything that's got at least about 60% of man-made fibre will heat react. We have two tools, a more heavy-duty heat gun here. Please be very careful of the nozzle that gets very hot when it's activated. You don't need to worry about the heat settings here, that's all been predetermined for you. There's also a smaller scale creative tool. These you can purchase in stores such as Hobbycraft, and these will work on obviously smaller scale items, and also useful for embossing technique as well. Please check with a member of staff as to which heat tool is suitable for your sample size. In order to do heat gunning safely, use a piece of glass on the worktop to protect the worktop area, and just tape your fabric down. You can tape this in a number of areas. This will give you some control and also stop your fabric moving too much. Okay, so we're going to use the larger heat gun for this process for the size of the sample. So just to demo what happens to the fabric. Okay, you'll notice there's a reaction happening with the fibres and the heat. Depending on the sort of effect you want, you can create a wholly sort of blistered surface if you require, or you could just go a little bit lighter just to get that sense of movement. So it's a slightly unpredictable process, but it can give you quite an organic texture. You'll notice you create different textures. So looking at the surface from the front here, it's very bulbous and concave, and you can obviously explore that texture. Interestingly, on the reverse of the fabrics as well, got a different look, all these sort of convex shapes that you could explore, a lot more kind of relief areas that you might want to kind of show off in your sample. So you can use either side, and also depending on the treatment that you use, it will create a different look. So to add some colour onto the surface, you can work either side. You could use watercolours diluted, you could use acrylic paint. So if we just show you some examples here, this is just using just a soft watercolour, just as a subtle wash. These are using diluted acrylic paint, so to get a stronger colour. And you'll notice here that some of the texture and the raised areas have been defined a little bit more through the application of the paint. For this sample, I'm just going to use some Kohinoor dyes, which is another product that we have here. So a little bit stronger than a watercolour, so you can get that lovely intense colouring. So possibly working into certain areas more heavily. I'm just using a little bit of a wash. So you can apply your colour in this way, hair dry it, look at it again, and then kind of rework back into areas with more definition and build up the tone. This has been achieved through manipulating photocopies of photographs onto acetate, and because of the acetate being a plastic, that will also react to the heat gun. So just to demo that for you, enlarged photocopy of photograph onto acetate, and then probably using the slightly heavier duty heat gun, we're going to have to explore, there's a setting 1 and a setting 2, so I'm going to use the setting 2 just to speed up the process, but we're going to explore distorting the acetate. So if you don't want holes, then just pull away a little bit, have a bit of a further distance, or go to setting 1, which will take a little bit more time, but it will distort. So in just this area, just heat gunning, just a few ends of the acetate just to warp and distort them a little bit more.